What's up, party people? We're gonna get into Ableton because I feel like it's been a minute, and also I've been doing simultaneously so much, but also so little, actually, because I feel like I've just been editing, and honestly, you guys, I have content that's like vlog content, but like that shit is really hard work and it takes so fucking long to edit. And at the end of the day, like I look at the numbers and it's like, I don't think anyone cares about this. For whatever reason, like this seems to be doing it more successfully. So we're gonna go with what's working because we enjoy it anyway. Look, like just getting moody. Look at my lighting. I turned on my light again for the first time in a really long time. It's like blue. It was also like screaming at me, I guess because I hadn't turned it on for a really long time. So it was like almost like a thing that needs to be oiled. Like it hadn't been working for so long. Anyways, we're just gonna like hang out. And here's what I'm not going to do. Like, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to make any certain kind of thing. I'm just here because I am open to whatever it is that is going to channel through me or whatever I discover. Like, I'm going to make something from nothing. And who knows what we're going to use it for, you know? Maybe it's not even about like, oh, we're going to use it for this. Maybe it literally is just about like being here in this space together. And like having a good time. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's kind of what I'm thinking this is all about. So with that being said, I will say one thing, and that is that I am feeling like a little bit down right now. Mostly because I was like scrolling on Instagram, and the weather has been very dreary. So I'm thinking like, I don't really want to lean in to this weird kind of sadness that I'm feeling. I would prefer actually to make something to like lift me out of it. So I was doing Pilates with Nicole. Look, if you're in the Pilates game, you know who Nicole is. I don't even have to tell you what her YouTube name is. Nicole is like the best person on earth. The bestest human being that I've seen anywhere. And there was this vibe that was kind of like, it brought to mind like ocean waves, but it was strings, like string instruments, just kind of like being kind of wishy-washy. And it made me feel like ocean. Like maybe that's why I made the light blue tonight. I didn't plan that, but like I just was like, maybe I want to escape to a place that's near the ocean. Maybe that's kind of what I want to do right now. So let's just get into it. I'm not going to put too much pressure on it, because if I say like, we're going to do this, then I'm going to just start feeling bad about myself if I don't actually achieve it. So you know what? Let's say this. If I don't even make anything tonight, you might be disappointed because then what are we doing here? Right? Like, okay. But just for myself, I'm just going to allow myself to have that be okay. Even if we don't like make anything, it'd be cool if we can make something and just finish it. Because I also don't love like a two-parter, because then that's just more editing work. So let's get into it. And we'll figure it out as we go along. So I hope that works for you. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of this. I don't want to hear this. We've got work to do. So, ocean vibes. Okay. Obviously strings. And then, okay, I know I said I have to stop yapping, but if you've seen my latest short, No One Cares About That One, that's a sad song. We don't want to make that right now. Anyway, I'm like literally, okay, I'm flute obsessed. Ableton collaborated with like Sonyvox. Thank you to them, because they did us the service of like recording, obviously literal instrumentalists playing these beautiful flutes, and I looked it up, and they did it in some really cool space. I forget all the details, but it was impressive. These flutes sound so amazing. There is this tremolo one. I'm just gonna play it for you. 1 second. Let's just fucking pull a plain old violin strings, just so that we can say that we did that. Great. I just want to play you this tremolo. Where is it? Tremolo. Concert flute. Dude, where's the tremolo? Is it a trill? Oh shit. Where does the concert flute trill really fit in with like our idea of a vacation by the beach? I don't know. It kind of just reminds me of like a Disney movie, like old school, right? Like something's falling down the well. Right? Okay, let's just like do a cluster of notes. You can't see me playing. You can kind of see me though, right? Here we go. Whoa, that is not what I was hoping it would sound like. I mean, it's just a C major chord. That's why I was like, that's nice. It's not because I think the instrument necessarily sounds good. Weird, really weird. Reminds me of like Juno, the movie soundtrack. It's got maybe like a slight accordion vibe. Do you know what I've never fucked with? I have never fucked with an accordion. Like, I don't know if Ableton even has, whoa, just a pad, I guess. Don't love that. It's a bit much. No accordion packs? Okay, well, it's not meant to be then. We could fuck with the strings. I'm trying this new thing where like I actually like look at what's in the instrument before I just menu dive for another one. So let's try it. Okay, what if we played with the force of it? It's at 18% right now. Let's go up to 70. Whoa! That was cool. What? Oh my god, I just got goosebumps because that's a really freaky sound. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe not so much of that. I mean, that's just like, not a string player. Don't know if that was accurate. Friction. I really can't tell what it's doing. Yeah. Oh, dude, this thing is velocity sensitive. Like if you can't see, I'm doing like just a little light one. And then like I'm pressing softly and holding it and there's nothing, right? And I press hard and long when it's string. That's cool. Well, yeah, velocity sensitive. Let's bring that up even more. Now nothing is happening. I'm not sure why. Okay. Ooh. Whoa. That's cool as hell. Let's just like talk about what's going on. There seems to be like a bit of like something like this on this sound. Now, is that damping? I don't know. It's at 60% right now. Let's like bring it down to 10 or 2. That's actually really cool. Like what if we did that and we brought the force up? Okay. I know how I'll be scoring my next horror film. I'm taking commissions, by the way. So if you're making a horror film, I still feel like there's this dampening effect on it, and I don't think it's the damping. So let's just like bring all this back down. We still have a lot of things we could try and mess with to see if like we can figure out a way to like this sound. The release is quite nice. Can I tell you something? Okay. I have been doing these like mini, like 3-minute long on shorts, sort of like mini, like kind of cinematic vibes. And I feel like I've just naturally tended toward like a quaint French, maybe like a slightly Amelie score, a sort of fantasy. Maybe it's dark, maybe it's quaint. And I'm like, okay, what if we could do like another like little Amelie vibe? This violin strings thing is like kind of a blessing in disguise. The thing that I'm feeling is that like the pure sound of the instrument is like dampened and the body of it is like fuller than like the attack. Maybe that's what I'm feeling in Harm. Oh, that really fucks with it. It's really intense. I think I like it at 0. Finger stiffness. This might be a good thing to look at. Okay. Whoa. Finger stiffness at 0. It's just like, we're just like, So we want some finger stiffness. Otherwise, what are we doing? The fret stiffness? Jeez, there's a lot of settings on this. No idea. Can't tell. Finger mass. Let's bring it down to like 25%. Now we're in a different key. Okay. So obviously if you're a string player, you know what all this means. I'm just guessing. Yep. So finger stiffness, finger mass, it's all gonna like be important in terms of like making a note sound like a note. So that's all like the string stuff. What if we changed it from bow to hammer? Let's bring the stiffness back to where it was. Let's try hammer bouncing. That's cool. Plectrum. It's nice. That's actually like way chill. How about we do both of these, right? So like, yeah, I like it. Okay. We'll start with this and then we'll bow it. Like when things build. We could look at the filters. Okay. It's ridiculous that I'm saying this because obviously you should do this. But it's like, it takes a lot of work to like go in and look at everything. Let's see. Okay. That's curving quite a bunch. So a lot of the high end is taken out. Okay, so that's going to change that. But that's probably why, I was like, why does it sound... It's literally like, okay, guys, I know you don't care. Basically, I'm really happy that if my husband were to watch this right now, because when I did this, the sound sounds like this, he would have been like...
Go look at your filter.
Right? Duh. It was obvious and I was going to get to it. It's all about this, right? So like... See, now we're cooking with gas because clearly this is where everything happens. Okay, taking out the lows. Whoa. Whoa, God. Okay, yikes. Let's not do that again. I'll just play softly. Yeah, don't like it. Low pass? Yeah, that's more like what, because we had a low pass and a high pass. Oh, that's what a band pass is. You pass both. See, I'm just learning things. So if you have none of these filters on, this instrument is just crazy, I bet. Well, that's an interesting chord. So if we did... You see my point. We need some filter on this. Great. Let's move it slightly towards the higher end of things. Yeah, and I like how that has sort of like a tape quality to it. Right, now that we've established that we kind of know what those filters do, maybe let's just play that. Tempo. God, I don't even know. 75, 80? We'll see. Why would anyone want to use the wood? Well, that was unexpected. I kind of liked it. But it turned into a little bit of like just like a general song vibe because obviously I was doing very, very obvious chords there. But I want it to maintain some of its like whimsical. So I actually think that the pattern with which I'm playing this might help. If I did like a... Yeah, okay. Let's try that. We're going full whimsy right now. If it was like 2, 3, 4. But then I don't think this tempo is going to work. But so the time would be, so let's say we did 3, 4, Let's try 55. Feels crazy to just jump to the F. But did you hear that? So it's like ba 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 ba. And by the way, this is like an accordion sound right here, right? That's not right. Where does she want to go? Is it as simple as that? Do we throw in a flat 6 just to be crazy? Where would the flat 6 happen? Why is it not stopping? I unarmed it. What? Stop. Oh my god. Guys. Huh. Okay. So, great. Moving on and forward. Flat 6. I'm liking this. Let's dig deep, you guys. I mean, I immediately like that. I know it's unusual, but I like it. Let's just try it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What? Right, because we're counting in 3. 1, 2, 3. Dang it, that was terrible. Let's just do it again. 2, 3. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh my god. Okay. Just turn that off for a sec. Everybody, relax. I like that because I figured out that if you release your root note a little sooner, it sounds a little cooler, right? It's kind of like that. Let's see if this will still work. Interesting. And then, because, sure. Should we try it? I fucked it up, sorry. Something about that is nice. Honestly, I'm still not in love with the sound of this instrument. It is a little intense. But do you know what I do like? I do like that it's not an actual accordion because I don't really know how they work. So I kind of like that this is like, hey, I'm not trying to be an accordion, but I am trying to be violin strings. That's actually terrible. I would know more about what's going on in an accordion because you're actually playing like piano keys, right? Like it's laid out like a piano. At least part of it is. So I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. Some of these are a little late. Some of them are a little early. Look, do I want to start quantizing? Because that just makes it so that everything's going to sound quantized. Do we like that it has a certain natural, like I played it this way vibe to it? Yeah, maybe we do. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it as is. I'm going to lay down this little thing that I made. That's where we have to go next, is the G. Nice. Let's do it. Ready? So it'll be something like 1, 2, 3. That really didn't work out like I wanted it to. Doesn't sound right. Is it because we're not getting to the G in the proper way? Let's think about this. We had a flat 6, which made us feel like we were in C minor. Nope. Yes, obviously. It made us feel like we're in C minor because we're borrowing from C minor. Yep. So what we want to do is we want to like play that out entirely, right? So we're going, wait, what? Am I going there too soon? Is that what the problem is? Do we like that? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. But then you didn't get it right. So what are we doing? I mean, it's so boring. I know. Doesn't feel right. Can't it be? I did kind of like that. Not that kind of movie, hon. Is that working? Oh, give it a try. 1, 2, 3. Just as an option. Let's try the first one again. I just immediately don't like it as much. Here's the second one. Let's just go back to our little melody. I think that it's gonna work. 2, 3. Yeah, here we go. Sure. Okay. Let's go ahead and add my favorite. See if that works here. Oh, it's kind of not totally in tune. That's gonna bother me. Damn. Which one of these made it like less in tune? Yeah, it was that one. So what if it's at 100? It's pretty good, right? I mean, I could hear a flute here now, couldn't you? Not a trilling flute. We'll try a concert flute legato. Nice, right? It does super blend in because we've already got that instrument sort of in the same, it's not quite in the same octave, but there's this like, the high end of that is pretty intense of our violin strings. But I do like the little melodies. I'm just going to play it here. 2, 3. That's cute, yeah? And what if it had a harmony? Is it that simple? Could it be that? Yeah, that didn't quite work, right? Yeah, that didn't work either because it's just not so strong. Did I try that one yet? That could work. It is. I don't know if that major third jump is quite right, but let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Chords, I guess. And this one was with harm main, I guess. Okay. Cool. And then maybe the piano could be a little busier, like bum 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 bum. You know? Let's see. It's so obvious, but yeah, it's cute. Yeah, but you don't want to jump the gun to that D. But what if it was just busier, like just arpeggios for days? How about it, you guys? I think that'll be dope. So I'm just gonna plug the chords in here. Just like simple, like no voice leading, just like triads actually, and then we'll see what the arpeggiator can do for us. The chords are bum, 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 bum. Right, 1, 2, 3. So we'll just make this nice and clean, nice and easy to drag so that they're all the same length for the arpeggiator, sorry. These we definitely want to have right on the grid. Whoops, let's make that right on the downbeat. And okay, so arpeggiate me. Haha. I actually don't want to use the arpeggiate me because I'm not sure how it works. So I'm just gonna do the arpeggiator. So we want it to be like taka 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 taka. What's our beat here? So 1, 2, taka 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 6. Oh dear Lord, really? Taka 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 taka. God, what is that? Is that a 30-second? Yeah, I guess these are. Oh my God, help a girl out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is not 3/4. Is it? Ba 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 ba. So it's 16ths, right? Oh God. Yeah, this is not 3/4. This is 6/8, dude. Dude, yeah. If that's an eighth right there, and I want it to be taka taka taka, then yes, 16ths. Great. Here we go. 16ths. We'll do like 2 steps, and I think we want it to be like bing, going from the top down. Just give it a go. No, dude. No, that's not a 16th. You have to be on triplet mode, dude. Guys, why is it not doing it right? Is it because they're 30 seconds? No. They're 24ths? Oh my God. What? I like the vibe. I like the idea of it. It's not quite there. I don't like that repeated note over there. What about? We're getting close. What if we did do an offset? That's quite nice. Right away, I know that the verb on this is actually, it's like not quite in the right world, you know? Okay, that's like not doing what I expected, but I kind of like this like almost like computer world, just throwing that in there. Obviously, it's not at all in the same world if we're speaking about being in the same world, but like, I do really kind of like that. What we are going to need to do is like chill out on the velocity on those higher notes. I'm gonna do that. So that totally helped. Don't know why. Don't know what that means, but it worked. Let's bring up the cabinet and see. Is that crazy? Isn't it amazing how just the release is literally making this instrument sound like a piano being played versus it just being like beep boop. Like Be honest with me. Do we like that it sounds like a piano? Or do we like the beep boop? Do you know what? I've decided I really like it like this. There's something about it. It just is like hopeful for me in a way. Do you know what is bothering me now? The fact that these aren't quantized, because we are bringing in some beepy boopies, which means that they are right on. Maybe it would be good to just like quantize these chords. Let's see if since I have my time signature right, if it'll quantize it correctly. I think it did. No, that's not quite right. What the? Okay, no. That didn't work for me. Like, these need to be on. Yeah, dude, you're super early. Like, relax. I feel like just fixing the downbeats kind of did a lot for us. Right? Are these, be honest with me, are these violin strings too weird? They're like a bit much, right? They are a bit much. Yeah, are we sure that these are all right on? No, we're not. We're not even sure about that. These were actually a little bit late. Some of these. Dude, there's something about this long release or like this verb, this space macro on these that are just like blowing my mind. Listen to this. Right? Okay. Looking good, and I really think those are good. So let's try this. Enter our flutes. I think the little beepy boop piano is going to have to come in once we've added some more synthy elements, because right now they don't totally make sense together. These two make sense together just this way. Kinda, right? Once you add the beepy boopy, you kind of want to hear this main, I would call it a theme. Kind of want to hear that being played by like something a little more spacey. We could, of course, fuck with the flute. Like, what if we brought up the release on the flute? Wait, dude, listen to this. This is crazy. Why is the release completely playing like its own version of something? Also, I was quite early on these. Like, what is this release doing? Okay, alone and then together. So adding this like dun dun to like shadow note like makes it sound more real. Is that what's going on? Right, that versus with the release. That is amazing. It sounds like it's in a real space more with that release, but that release is literally like playing, like, I'm going to sing the melody softly while the release notes are going, right? So like, so that release is like coming in right at the end of every note, just to like shadow it, double it, kind of. So cool. Yeah, and then if we like did this, now it will sound more synthy. Right, like more like a synth pad. So with that in mind, you know, if we did this. Fun, okay? But yeah, well, we don't want all of that released just yet. Kind of like it just like sounds like it's close by and it's a real instrument. But then, yeah, I do want to add a kind of synth pad of that melody. Do you know what, guys? I'm not convinced that this is in 6/8. Like, what is this right here? That's not right. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That ain't right, guys. That ain't right. What's the time signature? I'll tell you what. It doesn't really matter because everything's working fine. It's just that like this clock is not working for me. Anytime I try to bring in a new theme, it's not coming in at the right time because it's not counting my like bar lengths correctly. The click is going on an 8th note triplet. But the thing is that like it shouldn't be called an 8th note triplet if you're in 6/8. It should just be called an 8th note. Right? Do you know what I'm saying? As soon as I do 6/8, it should not need me to do that. It should just, if I'm on the 8th, it should just... I'm sorry, either I am crazy or Ableton is not doing this right. It's probably me. If there's anything we know about Ableton, it's probably me. What do you want me to do? 4/4 with 8th note triplet counts? Is that what you need me to do in order for this to work out? That's just between you and me. We know that we're not in 4/4, right? We're in 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in order for me to have my phrase start again at the right time, it wants me to be in 4/4. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you get it. And if I'm crazy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I think I'm right. But let's move on. Okay, so I think we do need some strings. Some real fucking strings. Like maybe a string ensemble. Yeah, why not? Do you know what we should also do though is viola. Viola, baby. So pretty. So maybe a doubling of that theme. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, wonderful. I love it. Should we just option drag? And our viola can play our harmony, right? Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Cool, and then maybe something a little more like da 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 da. So like oh, so we sort of make our way down to this B. Help me. Just like that. Sweet. Oh god, I have to add another scene. Why are we like, no, you have to add a scene. Dude, what is all that? We don't need all that bullshit. Like, what were we doing? I'm not sure. Not using it. Move everything up. But I can't, because what if we do want to use it? Ready? Lovely, dude. Should that be a viola section? Violinist, do you play that low? I guess it does just say strings ensemble. It does not specify. So it's making the decisions for us. Ma! Oh, I'm just hearing, like, yeah, what about like choral kind of ma? You know what I mean? Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't know which version I'm talking about. I'm just like, you know, kind of like, yes. Choral C. Could this bring us all the way back to our original intention? Not really. No, I want like vox. Like, oh, choir. Yeah. Ooh. Well, no. I think either of those two. But I do want to give this a try. Wow. Yeah, no, it's way too much. What about a different setting? Still like a lot. Like, I don't know that I need all that much. This is making me just feel strongly about the fact that I need this like choral, but not that. That's like too much. Need to like chill it out a bit. I don't love that they go, like I wish they would just go like, oh. Maybe we can look at the attack on that. Much better. Great. Yeah, so like. Yeah, and it like blends in quite nicely, yeah? Okay, we'll do this and then we'll add the octave above and then, okay. Okay. Nice. We will do this and we'll add that octave. We don't actually have to play it. You know, it actually sounds quite stringy. Blake's gonna tell me that I have a lot of verbs on this already, which I do. What if we stripped it down to nothing? Let's just hear it with like no verb. This is with verb. This is without verb. Yeah, it's just a synthesizer. It's a fucking analog. Just add some verb to that and you've got a freaking choir. Amazing. It's the space takes the chorus and the verb up. Maybe we can just sort of slowly go up with the space and see where we like it to sit. It doesn't need to be quite so high, right? In context, though, I do want context for it. Interesting. So, like, this viola harmony doesn't really work anymore because of the timing of this stuff. Yeah, I gotta say, I wasn't, like, the biggest fan of this harmony because the synthetic choir notes are now, like, bringing in this B later than my concert flute or viola section is. So either we scrap the harmony, which maybe we will, or we just change the synthetic choir notes. For now, I'm going to scrap the viola line. You know what I'll do? I think I'll repeat these strings with the synthetic choir, but like kind of an octave up here. So like, let's try that, okay? Oh, it's also my string ensemble that's delaying that B. Okay, cool. I like that. I'm getting a bit tired. Oh God. That wasn't my back. Don't worry. That was my seat. I'm okay. 3, 4. Yeah. You can't really hear it when everything else is going because there's so much going on. I do wish it was like slightly more piercing, this one right here, this high voice. Well, that'll do it. Do you know what's interesting? That first chord is now actually clashing. I don't know how I didn't hear it before. But it's pretty much clashing with da-da-da-da. Listen to this. That like da-da-ba-ba. Mm-hmm. Should we do it? Da-da-ba-ba, da-da-ba-ba. Ooh, very like aliens are coming. It's the X-Files. That's really what like this sound is for me. I do think we should change these notes. Ba, ba, ba. Let's just see if that does it on both of these. Ready? Here we go. Interesting, right? Did that make it better? It's just a 7th chord, I guess. C major. We do like that because it's got this like mysticism about like this like outer spaciness about it. Right? Yeah. What I don't love is like how long this actually goes on for, because it's too obvious that you can hear it. And maybe in fact I should bring the velocity down on that. Okay. I really think that was the right choice, don't you? I mean, let's just compare it again. Compare it to what it was. Ready? Did I make the right decision? Did I? Oh, one more time. The old way. Now I'm like, I like the way it initially sounds, but then I think the second time you hear it, it's boring because we already heard that. So then I'm like yearning for this. Here we go. You almost want it to be switched. Oh dear. I don't think this is going to work. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it doesn't work at that point because we're no longer in C major. I mean, that's the point. Guys, I'm sorry, but I freaking nailed this movement here from C major 7th to... It's like it's an alien, but it's like there's something kind of like innocent about it, right? You know, it's like Amelie with UFOs. So anyway, back to what it was. Okay. It's like a little bit unexpected. You kind of want them to be switched, but they can't be switched. Yeah, I should like just keep kind of track of these. So like this is going to be theme 2 and also this. I think we want our concert flute to also be doubled with this like high octave choir. Let's just hear that. Could you hear it? Not really. I love that delayed. Like, I love that it goes. That, I don't know, I'm just making this up, but like that delayed raised 7th. So, I'm loving this. I think it's awesome. I don't know what to do now. What if there's like this like big, you know, there's a big version, but then there's also this version, which is not the bowed version of these strings, more like accordion type thing, but it's the plectrum version. And it's more like maybe actually a broken piano playing the theme, but not with an arpeggiator. And it's soft and muted. And I think we'll play the synthetic choir will be played by the broken piano. Everybody quiet, and then we just get like... Look, I know my violin strings are like a little bit... But like I know that, I hear that. If I did a triplet grid, I know we tried this before and it didn't work, but I'm just gonna try it again. There we go. That's pretty solid. So baby. No, I feel like my main theme is a little bit see, once you start quantizing, you gotta quantize everything. Triplet grid. Okay, that's fine. We like doing this work. Triplet grid me. Triplet grid me. Triplet grid me. All right. Oh, do you know what's happening? My back hurts, I think, because I did like a really intense Pilates lesson session today. 55 minutes. I actually think the longest one I've ever done with Nicole was 50 minutes. So this was like 55. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So do you see what I mean? Just like there's like, okay, then there's this. There's like all that, but then there's also this. Okay, so here's great. Here's what I'm gonna do. I can like make this a little less stiff on this. Is that what we want? More stiff. More velocity? Oh, it's protrusion on plectrum. Right? And then of course, all of the good stuff is kind of like here. I'm sorry. Was I crazy to make that note be that note? It does feel a bit crazy now. Dude, why does it suddenly not feel right? What if there was a version of the chords that didn't have the little melody on it? I have to say that little, yeah, I think that I didn't quite nail that. Shit. Because I really liked that. Like, it makes sense to me, but then I hear it in context and it doesn't. Right there. It's in the flute. The flute is clashing with it. Da, da. That's a big old clash. What if it was da? But see, it's too late for that. Like, if that were earlier, by the time you're in your second measure, technically, we are no longer doing, you know, da, ba, 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 you know? Oh God, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to have like fresh ears on this. We quantize one thing, and then we quantize everything. If we quantize one thing, you got to quantize everything. If you're wondering, I'm not trying to like do an accent of any kind. I just made a weird accent choice as a mistake, and then I saw it through. It's not working, is it? Dude, I don't know if it's working. I don't think it is. It's bothering me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it back. But then that was bothering me too because, like I said, it was clashing. Wait, where'd our chords go? Huh? Do you know that just with just the chords, that's actually not bothering me? What was bothering me, I think, were the notes in this melody line. Ready? Yeah, I think that was it, really. So I think what we should do is when we play this theme 2, we should chords only. We should play chords only and not with the little top melody. Chords plus top line. Right, it should just be... Hell yeah. And with that, I think I need to take a little rest on this. But, you know, we started the night out by saying we wanted to make something that reminded us of an ocean. Do you know what is in this vibe that has remained true to that desire? It's our fucking 6/8 time signature. I don't care that Ableton doesn't believe me that it's 6/8. It's the compound time, right? It's a... It's got that rocking feeling to it. So I think that we succeeded in a way with that. And the other thing that we said was, you know, we weren't going to be too strict about it. And we ended up not being too strict about it, but we ended up staying true to it in a way. Then I also said, if I make nothing tonight, that will also be okay. And I made something. We made something. Yeah, it's obviously not the end of its life, but it might be the end of the work that we do on it together. Yeah. One more time for science. imagine this getting quite a bit bigger. And then cool, guys. Thanks for hanging out. From me and my kitty. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the people. You want to give them a kiss? Oh, no. Oh, this is not going well. Oh, okay. That sucked for my neck. Not bleeding, but his nail fully went inside of my neck. So I think I'll stop streaming now and save you the blood and gore. I'm fine.